smoking is recreational.
2 minutes.
No, y'all. Some of these people just smoke too much. Like
all day. I can't do that.
Like before we go to eat, after we go to eat, when we're watching a movie, I'm like, yo, like
I only smoke after
an
dark.
excessive amount of weed they're smoking.
How many times you want them to smoke?
I don't smoke at all. So any amount of smoking is like more than I would prefer.
Oh, okay.
But I'm like, you know, because also,
right?
Yeah, because I also like my number one no is don't assume you can smoke in my house. I let people smoke in my house.
Oh hell no!
But like one dude came over and just started rolling his blunt, and I was waiting like, is he gonna ask to smoke? Rolls his whole blunt, goes to light up, and I'm looking at him like, yo, what?
That's disrespectful.
I was like, you need to at least ask first, and then I'm gonna tell you like, oh yeah, dude, by the window though, like open that window right there.
See, and I'm a weed smoker, but I don't like people smoking in my car.
It's really 20.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm gonna turn off the volume.
And I hate cigarettes.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, and I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a bad person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and you still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad patch routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my lips.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams.
Reason and accountability.
The voice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's on and cracking yet again. The voice of reason is back at you. It's relationship boot camp. It's the relationship ER.
No.
We're trying to get you into emergency surgery for that bullshit you've been thinking. You in the dig? This is a tough ass show to deal with. See, you get drawn in. Because you think, oh, it's fun and games. It's silly. They be clowning. And yes, we do. But the spiritual wisdom that belies the humor.
Right. That part.
Right.
Had your ass tossing and turning later on that night. Oh, did that nigga ask that question? Jesus Christ. Yes. Today we got another incredible topic. Peaches, a.k.a. Donnie Keith, comedian and actress. Comedian and actress, correct?
Right.
In the building.
Hey, y'all.
Love her passion Love her cutoff skills.
Thank you.
She my nigga though. You know the dig? And then of course Tiff is in the building. Tiff talk. Tiff is the homie. You see, I'm trying to get Tiff on board too.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your trying.
And Tiff got a little demo scheduled. We about to see what happens. Tiff got a little. She got a little demo situation scheduled.
That hurts.
For your show idea, Tiff. What is it called?
Easier said than done.
Ah.
Yeah, that hurt.
Blah.
I like the name.
I like it. I thought it was going to be the fact checkers, though.
It's easier said than done, the fact checker show of all the bullshit advice you get.
So she's going to be crushing all of the advice that has been given.
Health, fitness, weight loss, relationships, love, breakups, all of it.
Tiff might kill on this shit, man.
Trying.
I told her, though. I told her, Phil, I said, don't get in that bullshit, my nigga. Ain't shit I can do for you. That bullshit. That shit better be fire, my nigga. It better be fire.
H-A-U-T-E.
You want to dig? That shit better be hot than a motherfucker, Tiff.
Man.
So I'm real proud of Tiffany. You know, it's been a lot of motherfuckers reaching out, trying to give you shit, trying to get you on this shit. But it's all good.
True. It is true.
I ain't got nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you win. And I got the real platform.
You do.
While we bullshitting. Like,
True. That realness.
Just, you know, we only got 10 million listeners.
Hey,
that's all.
Like, for real. Like, Hot 97 in New York can't say they got 10 million listeners.
No.
Truth.
They can say, oh, we got 4.8 million.
Right.
But nobody in radio right now can say, I got 10 million listeners.
Wow. That's
except
awesome.
for Dash Radio.
Hey.
You know, Dick? So it's a real situation. And I want to see Tiffany win at the highest level. No disrespect to anybody else's platform. No disrespect to anybody else's hustle, grind, or whatever. But the real shit starts here. You know, Dick? This is real radio. I'm just talking about radio. You know, Dick? It's a real situation. I want to see Tiffany bang it out the park, my nigga. You know, Dick? So she'll be recording your demo. When?
Thursday.
You know I'll be here, right?
Yeah, I expected it. Gracias.
You know, on some Big Brother hovering, like, make sure this shit is right.
Right? You know, that part.
Texting notes and shit. You know, I'm that dude, you know what I mean? Because I want to see her win. You know what I'm saying? I want to see her win.
I'll win if Mimi looks like that. Just kidding. I'll probably be distracted. Mimi can't come to my show. No.
She gonna distract him.
At least not my demo. I'll be like, so about that, what?
And I'm gonna say it again. You know, these people over here at Dash Radio, they said, fuck it, we gonna put Zoe in a position to do some shit. And the first thing I did is, I'm gonna put other niggas in position to do some shit, because I wanna see guys win. And, you know, my dream for the VOR radio network is starting to manifest itself in a different way.
Right.
See, now this is like the spiritual shit that I be trying to give to my son. Like, you putting all this work into one thing, and the rewards, or you being able to reap the benefits of what you've sowed to this point may manifest itself as a totally different thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I tell him it's about the lessons in the game and not the game itself.
Right.
You know, basketball and all of that shit, it mimics life. So, you know, I love him to death, and I talk to him every day. I mentor him every day, and I try to keep him focused. And the same is true about this particular platform. It's like, man, if you can put the work ethic in, you could take this shit and just take the fuck off.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You understand? So,
that's right.
I mean, it's love. It's all love. It's all love. Listen, before I get to today's topic, you niggas is tardy than a motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. Y'all tardy. You gotta get your copy of Love Matters Revealed, a double CD produced by myself and Dr. Alan Berger. You understand? Anybody who hits that super chat button,
like Black Mamba just did.
Yes, Black Mamba, I'm going to shout him out. Anybody who hits the super chat button for $30 or more will get a code to download the CD for free. I only have 7 of those codes left. You understand? I only have 7 of the codes left. All right? So I want to see, man, I want to see like some real support. Like Black Mamba just did that. Black Mamba Speaks just hit us with 25. Enoch Wesley hit us with his consistent 10. Yes. We appreciate it. Hit the super chat button, hit the like button, hit the share button. We want this thing to fucking trend, right? We want it to trend on YouTube. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these left. Actually, 6.
Ha ha.
All right. I have 6 download cards left. Anybody in there with, man, hit that super chat. If you hit us with $30 or more, then here's your instructions. Email me at VOR. Oh shit. Okay, Alan from Atlanta hit us with 50. So this is how you do it, Alan. All you got to do is email me at VOR106@gmail.com. That's VOR106@gmail.com. V as in Victor, O as in Oscar, R as in Ralph, 106@gmail.com. Not ZOR.
Oh, my bad. Typo. I'm coming with the correction.
You get it?
That's what happens when you have autocorrect.
VOR106@gmail.com. All you got to do is say, hey, man, I dropped $50 on your super chat. I only got 5 of these download cards left. Come on, let's do it. Also, I've drank 2 of these.
Oh, goodness.
Total Package Energy. This shit is real.
Oh, and I just ordered mine. When did I order mine?
Total Package Energy is the realest shit ever. I don't know how I made it in life without it.
I have been struggling. It had been like 2 weeks.
This shit is ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. See, I'm the type of nigga that at a certain hour, I'll be like, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going a goddamn place. Because I just be tired. I be wanting to kick it.
Right.
You have one of these motherfuckers, you better have something to do. You understand? Here you go. Take one of these motherfuckers right here. You get one of these motherfuckers right here. You got to tell your house. You got to walk to the door, get to the threshold of your apartment, and look back, and then say, leave us. You got to have somewhere to go.
I was like, Phil gonna be up for the rest of the night, man.
This shit gonna have you up, my nigga.
It is hell to be drinking that. So
I feel sorry for any dude under me if I drink one of those. He's noticed I said under me. Right.
Listen, this is a real situation. Total Package Energy. You better do it. Do it right now. We want you guys to go get 70 cases of this motherfucker right now.
Do it.
Why not? It's hundreds of people in here right now.
Why not?
70 cases is not hard. It's only $29 a case. The CD and the case cost the same amount.
Basically.
Come on. Y'all got to stop playing games right now. Let's all support the movement that we got in place. TotalPackageEnergy.com. IamZoeWilliams.com. Right? And then Android Ohm.
Yes.
Android Ohm, 25% off. Listen, my guys need your help. All right? One of those companies, man, that they gotta be able to fall back on something, goddammit. And it should be us. We spending hella dough on Jordans. We spending hella dough on motherfucking Black Panther movies, my nigga. Let's all get behind this black business right now. Android Ohm. Android like the phone. Ohm, HOMME.com. AndroidOhm.com. All right. I've promoted enough. I'm ready to go in on you motherfuckers this evening.
That's right.
Alright, wait. One more thing that must be promoted. Let me get my music right. Let's get this music right. Let's get the vibe right. Turn it up, Phil. Turn it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. Come on. We need the super chat. Yeah. Hit the super chat. Yeah. Yeah. We need the super chat. Yeah. Hit the super chat. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. All you got to do is hit the super chat button. That's it. That's it. Keep hitting it. All the way through. You understand? Yeah. Super chat. It's the little $sign down at the bottom of the chat room. Twos and fews get a clue we want to come through. Let's do it. Super chat. Don't play, okay? Hit it now. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on now.
That's right.
The super chat is real. Hey, this is how you support our little station in this motherfucker. You understand? The VOR is real. Alright. Now this is what you're paying for the super chat for. This topic. You're listening to the Voice of Reason on Dash Radio. DashRadio.com/DashTalk on your laptop. Or you can download the Dash Radio app. Hit that Dash Talk icon. And there you have it. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. If this is your first time listening to the Voice of Reason, I present incredible topics to the women.
Yes.
And their job is to give me insight on the woman's POV. A lot of bitch-ass niggas out there don't like to hear women speak. This is why sex dolls are having a brothel opening up in Paris right now.
Oh my God.
Don't say that. Is that true?
It's
No,
real.
It's true.
A
In
brothel
Paris.
A brothel with no
Of
real
AI.
bitches in it.
Okay?
Oh my goodness.
Okay? Men hate women talking so much. But I said, fuck that. Let's create a platform where women get to expound about some real shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why niggas is having difficult times with sisters is because niggas don't understand sisters.
True.
If a nigga gave a sister an opportunity to sit back and lay some shit flat, he might understand some shit. She might remind him of some shit his mama told him. I'm just saying. You underdig? You underdig? So the ladies will be speaking on this topic tonight. Are you ready, goddammit? Oh, shit. If God loves me, why am I still single? Sitting in the church waiting on God to drop a nigga off like the stork. Ooh, an intriguing glimpse at the idea of whether or not God sends you your soulmate or you magnetize them. Oh, shit. We got questions. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Does who you have not forgiven act as a powerful block for the man of your dreams? Who you ain't forgiven, the motherfucker you still mad at, you claimed you move on. You didn't move on. I tell people there's a difference between getting over something and moving on.
Yes.
See, niggas is moving on, but they ain't never got over shit.
Nah.
Does that prevent you? Is that a blockage? Because you haven't found a way to forgive that nigga. Does that block your ideal nigga?
Right.
Eee. What animosity are you still harboring in your heart? 323-230-4610. We want to know why your ass is still single and how come God ain't dropped off super nigga to you. We want to know. We want to know, ladies. It's your show tonight.
Oh, I'm dead, super nigga.
True or false? Oftentimes, women are their own worst enemy when it comes to discovering the relationship that they desire. God may want that man for you, but there is something in your life that's blocking your blessing, and it is your job to figure out how you are blocking your blessing. 323-230-4610. We want to know why your ass is single. We want to know why a nigga get close a little bit, then back the fuck off. You don't think you're repellent. We want to get into it, right?
Right.
Have you ever felt like everyone around you is married, engaged, or booed up except you? Why do niggas just break off after they break you off? Oh, 323-230-4610. We want to know why you out here bullshitting yourself. Who you blaming for your singleness? Can I tell the truth? Ladies, how many of you can say hindsight is 2020? Looking back at your single adult years, that you wanted to be a model of grace and patience, trusting God every step of the way, but in reality, you weren't even close. You thought you was the shit, but you was a piece of shit.
Oh my goodness.
And until you wipe your ass, you won't get a clean relationship slate. Are you ready to do this today?
So much better when he reads it himself than when I just read it from my phone.
I'm on one. I know. I'm on one right now.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you've been praying for a husband or a boyfriend for years, but he hasn't come along yet. What are the top 3 reasons why this motherfucker ain't here? Right? What are your top 5 character flaws / challenges that makes you more of a cellmate than a soulmate? Bitch, I ain't finna get locked up with your ass. Crazy motherfucker. You better go write a forgiveness letter to your daddy, because this shit ain't gonna work. I can't carry your daddy's burden in this bitch.
He fired up today, y'all.
I'm just saying. Is this fair? Are these fair questions? You may say to yourself, why not me, God? When will my time come? When you have a sit down with yourself, right? When you forgive your mother for being a terrible mama, for giving you terrible relationship examples.
Truth.
Forgive your mother for teaching you how to be in contempt of motherfuckers who hurt you.
Whoa.
Your mama taught you that. Oh, yikes. Is God protecting your future husband by keeping his ass away from you until you've gotten better control over your insecurities and selfish ways? How you gonna be selfish and you deserve an unselfish nigga? You gonna have a selfish nigga too. It's gonna manifest in some way.
Right.
Oh my God. Have you set your standards bar so high that a man who is interested in you says, oh, fuck it, you're too much work?
Right.
Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. That's 323-230-4610. The Voice of Reason is live. I got ladies in the building. I done asked a shitload of questions. And I want to hear from you.
Oh, shit.
I want to know how you've run niggas away. Tell us right now. Give me an example of really good motherfuckers that just, maybe the good motherfucker didn't have a car.
Oh,
and got sent the fuck on his merry way. Good heart, protector, love you, got your motherfucking back, but the nigga got an Uber. The nigga's on the metro. This nigga's on the train. This nigga, shit. How many good niggas you done told to kick rocks because his shit wasn't together? Yeah, 323-230-4610. Do you miss that nigga? You got a nigga with his shit together, but you got a nigga that ain't shit. Oh, y'all ready for this shit?
Let's do it.
Peaches.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Who have I ran off?
You done sent a nigga packing that was cool, especially when you was young and super hot and fire.
Yeah,
like, get your puss ass out of here, man!
I made a few mistakes. There was one guy, he was really, really nice, and he was nice looking and everything, but I think coming out of that damaged relationship, I wasn't ready for the nice guy. I was still into them street niggas.
Ooh.
So it was hard for me to transition to this nice dude from this street asshole that ran me through the curbs. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't ready, and that's the only problem I saw with it, is that I wasn't ready. But I always think back on him like, dang, I wonder what, you know, Blue Blam is doing with his life.
Yeah,
and I found him on Facebook one day, just being nosy, you know, looking him up.
Stalking?
Yeah, he is all fat and ugly now, but, you know, he was cute when we was younger, so I was like, okay, not interested now. But I could have made him that fat, goofy-looking nigga, you know, but I was like, okay, some things are meant to be, some things weren't, and that was a lesson I had to learn.
Wow, good story, good story. Mimi, speak on it, beautiful.
From the angle, if I want you to set me up, what's the angle that you was? I was so into her story. I need my angle to be told to me.
I'm just saying, when was the last time you shitted on a good dude?
Oh, shit. You know what? I'm going to be real. If they're a really, really good person and they like me and I don't see any interest, I'm so cool and they so cool, they'll still be my homie if it's all like that. But if I like you, then I'm not going to shit on you. Now, if you like me and I don't like you, then it's a one-way street. You can't make me like you, okay? You feel what I'm trying to say? You can't like me and be like, she not treating me right. Nigga, I'm not even dating you. Who are you? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it has to be a mutual understanding. So if I'm into you, I'm going to let you get away with a whole lot of stuff because that's how I am. But that has to be I'm into you. But if I'm not into you, I'm not really fooling with you. And I probably hurt people because they're into me and I don't like them. You know, that happens real often. They'll like me. They could be the guy who takes out the trash for the neighbors. I'm just using an example. And he'll take out my trash a few times and then hit me up and say, you know what, God told me you were the one. God ain't told you that about me. You know what I mean? He got to talk to me too. Shoot, he talked to me while he talked to you. So I need to know that same thing.
God can't just tell you.
Right.
He got to tell us.
Right. We both got to have an understanding with God about who you are in my life. So don't say I treated you bad. I don't know what's up with you.
Right.
You feel me?
I love it, I love it, I love it. Really quickly, we got to shout somebody out on motherfucking YouTube. Alan from Atlanta just dropped. Is it Alan from Atlanta?
We already shouted him out.
It's the Battle of OKC just dropped $50. Listen, if you want your digital download of Love Matters Revealed, all you got to do is email me at VOR106@gmail.com. That's VOR106@gmail.com. Get at me. I will snap a little picture of your download card with the code on it, and you can get your copy of Love Matters Revealed. Thank you so much. And now Tiff Talk. I know you done shitted on good niggas. Come on, tell the truth,
Lord.
Tiff. Just your style of shittage.
Okay.
Oh, God. Well, the most important story to me of the person that I shit on was just...
You shit on everybody. I know you shit on a lot of people.
Right now, I've been shitting on people because it's like, I just don't think they believe me. I think they think, like, me saying I'm transparent and I'm non-committal is just like a game that I'm playing.
They don't think fat meat is greasy. Is that what it is?
Right? I'm like, I ain't shit really. I be telling people, like, I ain't shit. I don't want commitment right now. You cool with that? And they be like, yeah. And then, you know, catching their feelings and stuff when I be like, don't call somebody for a week and shit. Like, I've been busy. But not that example. The one example was I was young and I was unaware of the damage from my previous relationship. And so I was still stuck on romance. So I shitted on my good dude who, like, to now is like what every girl would dream for. He was consistent, supported me. Like, we grew together, but I was just like, oh, the spark's not there. So I left, like, my consistent quality good ass dude for, like, the I'm in love, the spark, the chemistry. Like, And I was young. That was super stupid. I'm like, what I would give for that consistent ass, love you with my everything.
Yeah.
But you can't go backwards. You can't go backwards, though.
And this is why the men don't like talking to women. Because you motherfuckers ice skated around the niggas you've thrown away. You have some throwaway good niggas, and y'all just laid down some marmalade.
You know what? I as I was sitting here, because I really read the topic on the way here or whatever. So as I was sitting here and Tiffany was speaking, I did think of something. You know, I was dating this guy, and you know, the guy before him was a very abusive person. So when I got with him and he was so soft, it made me feel like he really couldn't handle what was happening in my life. And it made me look at him in a bad way. Not that he was a bad person. He was a fabulous person. He was just so nice and soft. And I knew my struggle of what I've been through, abuse. And I thought, you know, when my baby's daddy catch up with this dude, you know, he might be scared. And I don't want to be in a situation. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was kind of scared for him. You know, not like that, but he was so nice. I was actually scared for him. And I was thinking, you know, he doesn't deserve to have to go through that. And even though I told him about it, and he acted like he could handle it, in my heart I knew he couldn't. And nothing ever happened with him, but it's like when you date abusive people, you never know what they may do. And you have to warn a person. You know, of course, that part of my life is over, but at the time it was still fresh. Yeah. And I feel like had that not been a part of my life, maybe me and that person could have went somewhere, because he was a great guy. I just felt like, oh my God, he is going to be scared when this crazy dude comes. You know what I mean? So I missed out on something really good, you know?
I get it.
And I think that that's another reason why it's hard for me to, after the abusive relationship that I went through, it's when I connect with people, I'm sticking and staying. But if the connection is hard for me to do, I don't trust people. So it's like you meet people, everybody wants to be your friend. Everyone wants to act like they're your buddy, they're your pal. But deep down, they're out to get something. And I'm smart enough to know that. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So when I deal with people, I'm trying to see what's really going on here. Is this a genuine relationship? Or are you out to get something? And then what is that? Are you in a relationship? Or are you out to get some ass? Because you're not about to get no ass from me and treat this like this is some casual situation.
It ain't casual, goddammit.
Yeah, we go together, nigga.
I give you this motherfucking papaya juice down here, nigga. We together.
Right. Where you at? No.
So let me say it again. Is God keeping him away? Or are you? Or is God keeping him away through you? Mimi just said some cold shit. You went through hell with a nigga and was conditioned by hell.
Exactly.
God sends you the opposite of that nigga, and you don't adjust, you get rid of him.
Right.
When God was trying to send you the Band-Aid that you needed for that time.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
See, no relationship is a wasted relationship.
Right.
See, women have this social linear movement when it comes to relationship. And it falls under this motherfucking phrase, what are we doing? Where is this going?
Exactly.
You got this linear movement going, and what you fail to realize, some relationships are designed to be a hospital for your heart.
Right. Exactly. I like how you put that.
And that's it. Like, let me heal you of some shit you've been through, because there's no relationship accidents here.
Right. Yes.
Oh man.
And you know what I figured out though? You know, I had a situation happen with my daughter recently. And her dad had heard from the brother. I reached out to the brother. The dad called me, you know. And he said the craziest thing to me. He was like, you know, because we're both good parents. And I was thinking, where have you been? But you know what? God has grown me up. Let me tell you some real stuff.
Go ahead, Mimi.
I didn't even crush him. I just sat there and let him have his way. I let him carry on about being a good dad. And I don't even know where you've been. We don't even know where you stay. You haven't even seen her in about 5 or 6 years. But you raised her, right? And you know what's going on, right? And it was a very interesting thing. It just let me see that people are really sick. If someone didn't know me and knew him, they would think he was like the on-point father from the conversation he had with me. But I know damn well that ain't the case. And you know what? And I'm just such a big person because, you know, I know how to go there, believe that. But I thought, why would I go there with this man? Let him have his illusion of the truth. and I know what the truth is. And like I told him, I'm a parent. I'm not the absentee. So believe me, I understand how you feel. And that's the only thing that I said that could have cut.
Caller, welcome to the Voice of Reason. You're on the line. You got to turn your entire life down. I mean, your life is out of control. Turn it down a notch so we can hear you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, my name's Diane.
Hey, Diane. You calling from Cleveland? You sound absolutely scrumptious. Welcome to the Voice of Reason. How can we help you?
Hi, I know I'm young, but like I track a lot of bad guys. I was wondering, like, I try to carry myself to attract good men, and wondering why, like, they're not coming for me. Like,
So really quickly, how do the bad guys resemble your father? See, because first you got to ask the question, do you have a relationship with your father? Right? Because a lot of times little girls date a variation of their dads. You know, especially if dad was around and was able to mold her in a certain kind of way, little girls tend to be attracted to a version, a variation of their dad. So how do the bad guys mirror your dad? Right? Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like have sex with me or like trying to get some money from me or something like that. There's like no good man.
This is very interesting. I like where you're going here. Let's go deeper. Your relationship with your dad? Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Good.
It's okay. I feel like he was very disciplined. Like he over disciplined me sometimes, but like it made me to a better person because like I'm in college and I don't have any kids. I mean, I'm still young, but still, like, there's a lot of women that I know that had kids of my age.
So you do know this is still reflecting your dad, right? Because he was a disciplinarian, you go for the opposite of dad. You underdig? There's a little rebelliousness in you, yes or no?
Right.
I guess.
Let's go on and rebel against dad. He ain't right about every goddamn thing. Can't hold on to me like that, dad. Shit. Sometimes, you get what I'm saying? Dads have a profound effect on daughters because dads teach boundaries.
That's right. Right.
So guess what? If you got a dad who made everything a fucking boundary, you're going to have the natural proclivity to go against what dad said. You're going to be like, well, fuck that. If I can't watch in living color, shit, I got to go upstairs when In Living Color come on. When I get a chance to suck a dick, I'm going to be out there.
You know, slurping them all up.
Listen, I dated a sister. She had them kind of parents. Very disciplined, locked her down. You can't watch this, you can't do that, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. She wound up fucking her, one of her teachers.
Wow.
Like had a full out relationship with the teacher.
That's nasty.
No, what I'm saying is
yeah.
When you hold on to the child too tightly through rules, through discipline, they tend to rebel.
Oh, yeah.
So again, you got a fucking balanced dad who is the discipline. Watch this. Because I always tell parents this too. I say, peep game on being an authoritarian versus being authoritative.
Yep, huge difference.
An authoritarian is a parent that has a doctrine of authority.
Right.
Even when they're wrong, God damn it, I'm your daddy, and you will listen to what the fuck I got to say. You underdig? You feel what I'm saying, sister?
Yes.
Then you have the authoritative parent. Look, as you get older, you're going to start making fucking decisions for yourself. And as your parent, I can't tell you what to eat, when to go to sleep. I can't tell you none of that shit no more because now you're at the age of decision making.
Right.
And I would ruin you if I tried to control your decision making process. But what I'm going to do is advise you. I'm going to coach you.
My dad does that.
Right.
He advises and coaches.
He got to. Because right now, if I'm to understand this correctly, you got a little rebellion in you, don't you?
A little bit, but
Let's talk about
before
it.
my father got custody.
Oh, talk about it. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Before my father got custody, I was with my mom, and my mom she wasn't the best example, like a best like role model for me.
Here we go.
And like I rebelled against, like, I always told her, like, she always would say stuff like, oh, I hope you have a better life than me. And I kind of make a smart remark like, oh, yeah, I'm going to. Because I always looked around me and wanted better for myself. And so, like, even if she said something and I knew it wasn't good, like, I knew it wasn't, like, she wasn't in the right state of mind, I didn't never, like, go against it because I didn't want to get a whooping or anything. But, like, I knew, like, something, I was rebelled on the inside. Like, I come from, like, a religious family, and I always, like, questioned Christianity. Like, I was always like, ugh.
So give me some examples of the poor mothering that your mother showed you. Just give me some examples.
I just don't feel like she was, like, with good men. And, like, she's just, I don't know. Like,
Okay,
when they came around, I just felt like...
So, wait, let me stop you. I got to stop you. How old are you, baby girl? How old are you now? How old?
19.
Oh, youngster, you got time. Relax. You got motherfucking time.
But I want to be married and have kids. I'm like,
slow down.
Jesus.
No. Slow down. Slow all the way down.
Please don't even try to get married.
So watch this.
30.
So peep game. What I'm about to say. Your mother and father are mirroring each other.
Mm-hmm.
He's overcompensating for the shit she wasn't able to give you.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're overcompensating for the shit they both gave you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Mom wasn't a good enough example. Dad was the discipline. You see what I'm saying? They counterbalanced each other. You peep? Are you listening to me?
Yes.
So now, peep game. Mom showed you how to pick the wrong nigga. Right? Dad is trying to overcompensate to protect you from the wrong nigga.
Right.
Are you listening? I know you know what I'm talking about, youngster. So what you got to do is put yourself in a position to understand this one thing. Slow down. Okay? Slow down. Relationships are schools. Relationships are classrooms. Relationships are designed to teach you about yourself. You are just really getting started. You got 6 years before your brain is finished developing.
That part.
You underdig? Like, slow down. Delay gratification. You don't want to be married before you truly understand who you are. Now, not who your parents have made you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, you got to break up with that part first.
Right.
You got to be able to study them, understand them, and figure out who the fuck they are and what contaminants they downloaded in you. Then break up with that. Then be able to see somebody for who and what the fuck they really are.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're not at that level yet. You got to slow down. I give this example all the time about the spiritual progression of the ages. And it's laid over 40 years. From 0 to 10, right? From 0 to 10, you are at the emotional state. Crying, hungry, crying and complaining and tantrums and shit. From 10 to 20, you're at the physical stage. Can I hoop? Can I play football? Am I a gymnast? Can I run? Am I fast? Can I do this shit physically? From 10 to 20. Now, from 20 to 30, what do I think the mental aspect. What are my thoughts? What are my original ideas? Am I developing original ideas?
Right.
You understand? And from 30 to 40, now I'm coming into the spiritual power of my being. Now I know who I am. Spiritual, it's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. This is why the ancients didn't consider your ass an adult until you got to 40. Your ass is 19. If you don't pump your goddamn brakes,
Man. But who has kids at 40? Who has a family?
I'm not saying have children at 40. What I'm saying is give yourself enough time. Listen, let's do it this way. Have you ever seen the helicopter view of the freeway?
Yeah.
And you see the cars backed up, right? Now you see all of the traffic, but you can also see where the traffic ends. The traffic are the relationships you got to go through in order to develop yourself.
Ooh.
And once, if you could see, damn, I got to go through 6 relationships. And then I will come into the understanding of myself, and now I can get up to the speed limit on the freeway of love. Does that make sense? You got to be able to see. You don't understand that it's every relationship is a curriculum for you. Don't worry about having no goddamn kids right now. First off, kids is $2 million. That's a $2 million financial responsibility.
Like I try to like plan out my entire life. Like I'm in school now. I want to graduate. I want to get married. Then I want to have kids. I'm trying to like plan out everything.
Well, first off, you need to go to Egypt, get some Egyptian dick.
Right.
Right?
Study abroad. Do it.
I mean, see the
Jesus.
world. Experience some shit. See the world. Understand what the world has to offer. Go to the Louvre in France.
Right.
You understand? Go see Big Ben. You gonna meet Big Ben out there in motherfucking England with them goddamn Africans and Jamaicans. You gonna see them.
Oh, yeah. Dexter is waiting, gal.
You understand?
Yes.
Take your time. Because, listen, at 19, you probably already having sex, yes or no?
Yeah, I started at 18 because I wasn't really let out the house like that.
So here you go. Stop bullshitting. Okay? You better motherfucking strap up and make that nigga strap up and don't make it his responsibility. You better stay strapped at all times.
Right.
You underdig? Because HPV is real. Niggas is now getting motherfucking throat cancer from eating out.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, I talk real to people. See, my sister had me talk to my niece because she knew I'm not going to be able to talk to her the way he going to talk to her.
Exactly.
And I gave her the real. So you got to understand, shit is real out here in these streets, and you can't just be living for the moment. You got to learn how to delay gratification.
Amen.
Because to truly be gratified is going through a process of development. That's where gratification comes from. Instant gratification is usually shallow, superficial.
Always.
You underdig? Put that monkey on lock. You underdig?
It is. I'm not like out there like that because like I want to be somebody that's desired. That's why I'm like trying to like not overweight and I'm trying to go to school and I'm not out there having sex like that and I don't want to have like a bunch of babies and then be divorced and then
what did I say?
don't know, or never get married and have a bunch of kids. I know.
What did I say? What did I tell you? Did I tell you something?
Lock the monkey up.
Lock that monkey up.
Explore.
Slow down. See the world. Grow up. You underdig? And then, heal. Whatever's going on with you and your mama, heal. Heal that shit. Because if you don't heal, that shit is going to manifest in every relationship until you do.
Well, it already is. She said she wants to be desired, but she's only attracting men that desire her body, not the rest of all of her being.
How about it?
The first thing she said was, I keep my body
like
right.
Money, too.
So,
say what?
Right. She said also men who seek after her for money, which means you probably trick them off and use you for your money.
Wow.
Probably the little money that you have. You're 19. I don't know how much you could possibly have.
Yeah, but where are you hanging out?
Well,
where are you meeting these guys?
Right.
That would play a good part in the type of people that you're meeting.
Oh shit.
I don't stay with my parents. I stay in a different state than them. I have my own apartment, and I don't have a car.
Okay, so
I don't have a car.
so I mean, but so when you're meeting guys, where do you normally meet them while you're walking down the street, or you in the neighborhood you live
like walking down the street.
At the club.
Or like when I get on the bus and stuff like that, and like that's when they approach me. And normally after my experience, I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I try to practice hypergamy. I think is what it's called. Like I don't try to
hyper what?
Say it again.
Gammy, where you get with somebody of a higher social class. And sometimes I feel like it's wrong to do that, but then I feel like if you get with somebody that has less, they're always trying to use you.
Dating up.
No.
Dating up.
I hear her, but she's contradicting herself when she's talking about the people who are trying to use her, when in actuality she's using the people, which is hypergamy. Do you not see the
She's attracting what she is.
No,
she
I
wants
think
to date up, so
now,
she's dating
after.
people who want to date up. Damn,
Baby
life's
girl,
mirror. Man.
you're doing a lot right now.
So much.
At 19.
You're doing way more than is required.
For real.
You in the dig? I'm going to ask you to take your foot, put it on the clutch, and start to downshift, my nigga. Okay. I'm going to need you to straight downshift because you going too fast. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
If you was my daughter, I would have these kind of real conversations with your ass every day.
Every day.
First off, your pussy is directly connected to your divinity. And if you mismanage your pussy, you are thus mismanaging your inherent divinity. Right? Your pussy, your mind, your spirit, all that shit needs to be taken care of. Needs to be honored by you first before it can be honored by a man.
Right.
You understand? Love does not come to you. Love comes from you. That means you got to love you in every aspect of who and what the fuck you are. If you don't love you in any space, it will contaminate and creep into other areas of yourself and have you second guessing and doubting and breaking yourself down, which turns you into a beacon for busters.
Right.
Beacon for busters.
You underdig?
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Kind of, yes.
I hope so. Don't listen to no Drake records. He gonna have you out here tricking.
I don't.
I mean, Drake or Cardi B literally says make them pay for that. Like, okay.
Fuck them, man. I get some money. No.
Yeah.
No.
Straight got the hoe in her.
Your pussy is not an ATM machine. Do you hear me? Don't let niggas swipe you.
I don't. It's just like whenever I'm talking to somebody, right? Growing up, and I was like, I tried to have like a boyfriend, or guys would try to approach me. It was like they were mean, and until I had something, and then they tried to use me for that something. So I just feel like that's how people are. Like they just try to use you to come up. So it's like I'd rather use than get used. Basically.
I know. And that's why you're getting the user. So go back to motherfucking Maya Angelou.
Right.
When people show you who they are, believe them. Now listen to Zoe Williams' version of that. When people show you who you are, believe them too.
Right.
When people show you who you are, believe them. You're a user, and thus you attract a user. If you don't want to be used, you must let go of the reins and the ideology that is associated with using other people, i.e. hypergamy. Thank you, baby girl. I appreciate this call. This set this motherfucker off. This scared the shit out of me because I got an 18-year-old.
I don't think
but I'm going to say, Priya on a whole nother level, though.
Yeah, Prima's in another world.
Yeah,
Thank you so
you're her
much
father.
for
On some other shit.
Yeah. But damn, I feel for the baby.
Yeah.
I feel for the youngster, man.
She's probably an Aries, moving all fast and doing all
Slow
that
your
stuff.
monkey ass down. Put that monkey on lock.
Okay.
Hey, let's do this real quick. I want to play a quick little drop so we can refresh. Listen, everybody in the chat room, you haven't done it yet. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Share this with everybody in your social media. And again, Super Chat is there to keep this channel and all my equipment. I need new equipment, by the way, because I got to fix this shit every other day. Please continue. How do you say his name? Jay?
You see that?
You see that.
I
You see
get
that. Just hit us with $20 on the Super Chat.
Thank you, Jay.
Everybody,
Thank you, Jizzy.
move in unison. Hit the Super Chat, hit the share button, and hit the Super Chat. We need that. We need that. And the phone lines are open. That baby girl just set the show on fire. The number to dial is 323-230-4610. You're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Talk. That's 323-230-4610. Let's get that skizza. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call.
Pete, you are now tuned in to the voice of reason. The big himself is your host this evening. Zoe Williams, man of many topics. Talk about everything, ain't nothing out of pocket. Religion and music to maximizing profit. Or how to tell if your relationship is toxic. If you on the wrong path, we can stop it. Knowledge is like the beat and we drop it. So tune in and get you some wisdom. From square guests to niggas that's just out of prison. So whether you're saint, sinner, or heathen, get you some grown game from the voice of reason.
There's a show that's stopping you, and it's not that far from you, coming from the heart of you. Reality is not on your screen. There's a show that's stopping you, and it's not that far from you, coming from the heart of you. Reality is not on your There's a show that's starring you.
The show is starring you.
That's right.
And it's not that far from you.
All you got to do is dial the number 323-230-4610. I want to know how you are sitting around waiting for God to give you your man, but you're not doing any internal work.
There's a show that's starring you.
You got to do internal work, y'all. I want to shout out the chat room. April D just gave us $10.
Thank you, April. Thank you, girl.
We appreciate it. Please keep the donations coming. The phone number to dial is 323-230-4610. I want to hear from some people that are frustrated. They think God has forsaken them.
Oh, right.
Yikes. But before I get into that, I'm telling you right now, I've got 4 download cards left. Only 4. Listen, Magnus Alexander just gave us $5. I thank you so much.
Magnus.
We've got 4 download cards. Anybody who donates $30 or more and emails me at VOR106@gmail.com will get one of these download cards. $30 or more, hit the super chat button. And all you gotta do is email me and say, hey, Zoe, I just downloaded or I just donated through the super chat $30.
Right.
And I'll send you a picture of the free download code of my CD, Love Matters Revealed. The phone lines are cracking, 323-230-4610. We're having a great conversation tonight. If God loves me, why am I still single? Gosh. Jesus. Here we go. Callers, you're on the line. What's your name and where you're calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it. Caller? Caller. 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 Hell is low. What's up, baby girl?
Hi, this is Keisha from Detroit.
What up, Keisha from Detroit? Speak on it.
Hey, Keisha, girl.
Aquarius. Hey.
Well, talk to me. What's happening?
Okay, I'm calling in about the topic.
Yes.
I'm super nervous.
Don't
It's
be.
my first time calling.
Don't be. Come on, we're going to work with you, love.
Okay, so what's the question again? Can you repeat it? I'm sorry, you have so many questions.
Go ahead and talk shit to me while I'm on the show. If God loves me, why am I still single? An intriguing glimpse at the idea of whether or not God sends you your soulmate or you magnetize them to you.
Okay. Well, I definitely feel like you magnetize everyone around you.
Okay.
And I've magnetized some terrible people in my life. Had a pretty terrible upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
And my relationships were a direct reflection of that. Let's see. My dad went to prison when I was 3 for life.
Wow.
Murdering an undercover police officer and
wow.
a drug deal going wrong. So I'm a product of a drug dealer from the 80s. And so fast forward 20 years later, my ex-husband was a drug dealer. And that situation ended up pretty bad. I got left holding the bag on that one. Pretty much lost everything, caught a charge, lost my baby.
Oh, no.
Lost my social work license. Pretty much lost everything that I worked for. But I got it all back.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Wow. Real life Job story.
For real.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so
deep.
So
on the mom side of the game, mom was a teenage crackhead. And so she wasn't in my life until I was a teenager. And so she got herself together, got off drugs, and then I realized she was bipolar. So I had to spend my teenage years with a bipolar mother who was a former drug addict who had 8 children by the time she was 26 years old. With me being the oldest. So I was responsible for all the children, responsible for her well-being, and so I became a natural nurturer to people who had severe major issues.
Wow. So how do you nurture yourself?
I don't. I did, some self-medicating through college with alcohol, worked my way out of that. And, right now I'm just trying meditating, yoga, reading, spending time with my daughter. She's 8. She's wonderful. She's an Aquarius as well. So that's a very interesting dynamic.
So let me ask you. Do you have an overwhelming desire to find that one man who can kind of take you away from all of this shit.
Yes.
Do you see the problem with that?
Yes.
Yes. See?
Yeah,
Do you
severe Jesus complex.
do you see? I've been through this shit. I've been through a lot of shit. So in a way, I'm owed the shit that could take me away from this. I'm owed the situation that could take me away from this. So it builds a sense of entitlement. It's like a reverse entitlement. Like, man, haven't I been through enough? Damn, God, what else you gonna throw at me?
Or like, I've always been the saver. Where's my savior?
Right. So now peep game on this, love. You went through all of that shit because it was designed to make you stronger. It did not, it wasn't designed to make you long for what you want.
Right.
It was designed to make you, well, shit, I can't even talk.
Right, you got distracted by that donation.
Hank, somebody named Hank just donated $100 to
Thank
the show.
you, Hank.
Damn, Hank. Hey, Hank.
Big Hank.
Email me at VOR106@gmail.com. VOR106@gmail.com. And I will make sure that I send you one of the remaining Love Matters downloadable cards where you can get the free digital download for my new relationship CD. Thank you, Hank. But back to this beautiful sister. See, people don't understand. We want to be spiritual when it's convenient.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Hell is spiritual.
Yeah.
See, when they were building the hell concept for the Christian church, before Dante's Inferno, they didn't have a hell concept. The Catholic Church came along and said, you know what? This is such an amazing description of hell that we will canonize it.
Literally exactly what happened.
This will be the hell definition in all our books.
Yep.
Because Dante did such a great job. But what people fail to realize about Dante's breakdown of hell, Dante also called hell a hospital for the soul. Why? Hell is fire, right?
Yes.
Fire is spirit. If you go back to, watch this. If you go back to the ancient breakdown of water, earth, air, fire, the elements. The Egyptians had it, right? The elements, when they broke down fire, air, earth, water, fire. Peep game. Fire is the natural opposite, elementally speaking, of water. Water is emotion and unconsciousness. That's why the water signs get deep than a motherfucker.
Yes, we do.
Fire is the purifier. Anything fire touches, it transforms. It breaks it back down to its elemental essence. This is why the Hindus, you see this, the sadhus in India cover themselves in ash because that represents ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We all go back to the final essence of things. Only fire can do that. Now watch how we get fire. F-I-R-E. You take the F off the front and the E off the end, you have ire.
Oh.
Which is anger. But that goes back to your biblical breakdown of Ur, the city of Ur, which is modern day Baghdad. Ur meant flames of fire. Or you are. Now put a P in front of Ur and an E at the end, you get pure. Do you understand? Fire is a purifier. God sent you through the fire to purify you so that you can not only nurture others, but nurture yourself. This is where you get the word pyramid. Pyra, pyromaniac. Pyra is fire. Medos, fire in the middle. The solar plexus that is enlivened when you breathe for your yoga, for your meditation. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? There are no accidents in the universe. You're supposed to go through hell. You're supposed to go through the fire. Well, let's do Shaka Khan through the fire, to the limit, to the wire. You're supposed to go through this because if you embrace the difficulty of your life, all challenges turn into ladders.
Actually, the research on brain development actually proves that as well.
Speak on it.
Lack of struggle creates human beings without empathy, which actually is then what human beings without sociopaths. Perseverance isn't just an innate quality. We actually have to build it. So your struggles make you more perseverance, allowing you to then enable you to live through more struggles. We need struggle to actually become the humans that we're intended to be.
Right.
Right.
And if you learn from it, if you embrace the challenge, if you embrace the journey and you love every moment and you welcome every difficult situation with open arms and love, do you know how amazing you're going to be as a human being? Do you know what kind of amazing people you're going to magnetize in your life? But you got to find that balance, kiddo. You can't just be everything for everybody.
Right.
You got to be a lot of shit for yourself. And sometimes being something for yourself requires you not being something for someone else for a time. Does that make sense?
Definitely, yes.
Man, Detroit, you done broke my heart with love, baby girl. I loves you now. I loves you.
Right.
So let me do something for you. I want you to get a couple of books.
Okay.
There's 2 of them. And I always give these books out. These are my prerequisite books that I tell people to get. Guilt is the teacher, love is the lesson. That shit is so goddamn fire by Joan Borisenko, PhD. Guilt is the teacher, love is the lesson. You got to get that because there's a lot of forgiveness work around your mother and your father. A lot of forgiveness work, okay? Because unforgiveness is a blockage. Unforgiveness is a spiritual storage container. It holds all the shit that is supposed to be let go. You underdig? So again, guilt is the teacher, love is the lesson. Got to get that book. And then the other book, you got to get Letting Go, The Pathway of Surrender, right? By Dr. David Hawkins, PhD. Okay?
Got it.
Sweetheart,
Okay. Thank you.
really appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much. Damn, you have blessed us with your presence.
Thanks, D-Town.
Now leave us. Yeah, the voice of reason is lit tonight, my nigga. God gonna give you your challenge before he gives you your gift. You understand?
Every time.
God gonna give you your curriculum before he gives you your prize.
Right.
So many motherfuckers want to skip the curriculum and get right to the award ceremony.
Right.
God be like, nigga, I got hell for you to go through first. Because the gift I got in store for your ass is so magnanimous, you've got to earn it. See, earning and learning are synonymous when it comes to relationship spiritual gifts.
Right.
Earning and learning. So many motherfuckers, I don't want no drama. I don't want this. I don't want that. You got to get something in order to get something.
Right.
Oh, man. This is a beautiful topic tonight. Yeah. Ladies, why is marriage so important? Why is it so important? I believe relationship, just intimate relating, is more important than the ceremony. Ceremony is some shit you have when you've accomplished something.
Right.
But while niggas are works in progress, it's hard to, to celebrate accomplishing true marriage if y'all both still figuring the shit out.
Right.
Sometimes we put too much emphasis on that goddamn ceremony and not enough emphasis on self-work. Ladies, why is marriage so important? Mimi, Tiff, Peaches.
Why is marriage so important?
Yes,
take
speak
it
on.
first, or I'll take it first.
It doesn't matter.
I'm divorced, so I'll just start by saying that part. Marriage was a shock to me. I didn't know I was getting married the day I got married. My ex-husband picked me up from work. I was a barber, and he had my godmother in the car. And I said, well, what's going on? When you see your mom in the car, you want to know what's going on. What are you doing with the person that don't like your ass?
Righteous.
He said, we get married today. Oh, we are? But I should have said no. I shouldn't have married him. Because I really deep down, the Holy Spirit was telling me, are you sure you want to do this? This isn't what I have for you. Seriously spoke to me, and I did it because I didn't want to embarrass the situation. We got married at a justice of the peace. 4 years later, I was divorced. It was a good learning experience, though, because we got along.
Really quickly, our engineer Phil is only 24 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all giving up good game right now.
Right.
Getting married as an obligation is not the way to do it. Speak on that experience right now.
And it was uncomfortable is what it was, because I had to, I had to deal with his family being Jehovah's Witness. That was another part I didn't want to marry into, because there was confusion there. Your mom is schizophrenic. You don't deal with her. You don't deal with your dad. And I had a problem with that, but I still married him anyway because I felt like he was a good guy. He was just so nice, and he was so opposite from everything I had dealt with. And I should have just said no. Now that I look back on it, and when he told me when we got divorced, I'm divorcing you because I feel like I'm holding you back from something great. I couldn't argue with him because the next year I was doing comedy. The next year I was doing this. I was using all my creative gifts that were dampened by those relationships. Even though I had, so I learned.
Wow. That is a powerful testimony. Mimi?
I feel like marriage is important if you have the right person. It's important to marry someone that you feel like you want to spend the rest of your life with. Not someone you're trying to get something from, or you playing some type of game or be forced into it like Peaches was just talking about. None of those types of marriages last. I think when you get a good marriage that has all these qualities in it, they'll stick and stay because they did it from love. And they can grow together, they can build together, they can love together. When one gets sick, the other one can be by their bedside and help them or nurse them back to health. So I think marriage is great if you can find someone that loves you and you love them. I think it's beautiful.
Right.
I can smoke a bag of that. Tiff talk.
Oh, goodness. Well, I think marriage for a lot of, especially young women, even today, the modern woman and, the former conservative women, we're taught that marriage is the Super Bowl of relationships. That's what you're aspiring to. Like that 19-year-old who called, I want to be married. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, why?
Why in the world would you say, if you really understood what marriage meant, the institution legally, what it meant, filing taxes, what you do or do not have, what you have access to, what you don't, in regards to building legacy, and even what being in a relationship with somebody, living in with them through or whatever. It's a very intense concept that we haven't actually taught any of our adolescents what the full depth of marriage is. But as an institution, we've taught young ladies that marriage is what you aspire to. And like in Beyonce's song, Lapita says it, like we teach women to aspire to marriage, but not men.
Right.
Wow.
Right? So we teach young girls, like, you want to get married, you want to have the wedding and all of that. Whereas now that I've lived through marriage, my grandma said something so funny to me when I got, before I got married, which led me in thinking I made a good choice, actually, right? Was you won't always like him, but you should always love him. Right? Because we live in like a Disney romance era, right? And I still live by that now. But when she found out I was getting divorced, my grandma said the funniest thing. She was like, our family, she's like, ha ha ha. She's like, our family does better at second marriages anyways. Which is true. Our whole family,
That's
every
cute.
single person, it was my grandma's first marriage, but it was my grandpa's second. All of my aunts and uncles, my mom, everybody's second marriages.
Wow.
20 years plus. Wow. And what I learned really when I realized from that is our family didn't really teach us what marriage was the first time around. But we were able to be reflective enough as a family, even like as a people, that by the time we decided to embark in that the second time, we had a better understanding of what marriage was for us.
That's awesome.
So we are able to learn, and that's me. I'm not necessarily anti-marriage, but understand what that commitment means for you in the context of you and that those two people, not society's expectations or definition.
Wow. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This shit is real powerful, y'all.
Right.
It's the university of you. Relationship, intimate relationship is the university of you. There is nothing you can blame your partner for. Your interaction is yours. Your participation is yours. And the feedback you're getting from your partner is your curriculum. Damn, how am I triggered by them? Because whatever they're doing fits your trigger like a glove.
Oh my God.
So
That's
true.
why they're there.
So true.
Shit, man. Listen, everybody in here, I need these likes over 100. It's more than 100 people in here. I need those likes over 100. Everybody got to hit the like button. Everybody got to hit the share button. We need this powerful show trending. I'm going back to the callers. We need everybody to like and share. We need everybody to like and share. Hit the super chat button. Let us know you appreciate us for what we're doing tonight. Very powerful show. If God loves me, why am I still single? God damn, is God gonna deliver this nigga to the church like the stork? We want to know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to the phone lines. 323-230-4610. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name? Where you calling from? Turn your life down.
Kelly from Atlanta.
Kelly from Atlanta. What's happening, baby girl?
Okay. I have dad issues. I'm 45 years old.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I didn't have a bad upbringing or anything like that. And my father was in my life. He died. However, I met a guy a couple of years ago, and I think it was maybe a year out of my divorce. Who I didn't all in awe of the guy. He reminds me of my father. He looks like him. But my father died when I was I'm sorry, I'm trying to walk my dog, and he's more walking me.
I was about to say the dog is walking you right now. Well, go ahead. It's all good, love. I understand it.
He's huge. But anyway. So, so I figured out what my issue is with this guy. He is someone I would not be interested in normally. But it's something about him. And I have not been in a relationship with him, but I really can't move on because every guy that I'm dating afterwards, comparing him to him, and there is no comparison.
You're making us tired right now.
I know. I'm exhausted.
I feel like I'm on a treadmill.
but I got to get over this dude.
Let me tell you how you get over him.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It seems like you're doing a pretty good job of it, but I think you need to go deeper, and that is embrace the fact that you still want him. Sometimes...
Okay, so I do. I'll do that.
There we go.
But it doesn't get me anywhere.
Yes, it does.
It
Yes, it does.
I promise.
Yes,
No,
it does.
it doesn't.
Because let me tell you, a lot of times in these situations, we will lie to ourselves.
Yes, we will.
And say, I'm over him. I'm through with that. But that unfinished lesson will manifest itself in the next situation. Now watch this.
Next situation.
In the next situation. And you've already illustrated that. In the next situation. Right? Let me tell you. And I use this example all the time. Your story is a great example, but I'll do it again. Black holes record the information of anything that they consume, whether it's a planet, a star, or whatever. Scientists have figured it out that thing that is consumed by a black hole, the information of it, the ones and zeros, information, energy, consciousness is recorded on the edge of a black hole like a CD.
So dope.
This is the holographic relationship.
You got to figure out how to get those ones and
Every
zeros.
experience you've ever been through follows you to the next.
Yes, it does.
Your job is to reconcile that which was broken in the previous situation so you can take the gift of it, right? So you could be elevated by that situation so you could be a better person who attracts a better person.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I need you to go deeper because my head knows that. It understands that. My heart, not there.
Because your heart is based on what feels good and not necessarily what is good.
And time.
Do you see? I need
Everybody
you.
keeps telling me that. Look, it'll be like 3 years in August.
Listen, let me just say this. Scientists have already proved that time and space don't exist either.
No, I'm saying like she thinks there's a time, like grief, like, oh, I should be over this already.
No.
Like, just let it be.
No,
Like,
absolutely should be.
Not if you don't do the work.
That was my number one thing Zoe kept telling me, and I hated it. He's like, just be.
Sit there.
Yeah.
Like,
Embrace it.
Yep. That's it.
Sit there. Embrace it. Embrace the fact that you still care about the dude. Embrace the fact that you still want the dude.
Right.
But also,
I'm good with that.
But wait, also be cognizant of how the dude isn't good for you.
Yes.
Also be cognizant of how the dude doesn't help you get to your highest level by pining on him. He gave you...
so I'm there. I'm where you are.
Okay.
Where you're saying. I'm right there.
Okay.
And he can, it's been a couple of weeks since I've spoken to him, but he can give me a call, and I'm back.
Oh, so
I'm
that's because you
right
spoke
back
to him a
in.
couple of weeks ago. Sometimes you need to distance yourself.
Yes.
And again, in chapter 3 of the relationship dismount, chapter 3 is the cocoon. I don't know if you've read the relationship dismount, but
no, I haven't, not yet. Do you have any more copies of it?
Girl, you better order it today because it's like 10 copies left. Go ahead now.
It sounds like that's the perfect antidote for her.
Yeah.
I had to get out of your way. Get out of your own way.
Chapter 3, the cocoon. So the process of a cocoon is when you go inside, and the metamorphosis is happening inside over a period of time. And then when you come out of the cocoon, you are an entirely different person because self-work has been put in. You listen.
So I've been doing that. I've been doing that since
listen,
my divorce.
But look, not still talking to him.
No, not at all.
I was gonna say the best thing my ex ever did was block my goddamn number. I was like, oh yeah, I can't even talk to you if I tried.
You see what I'm saying? Not still talking to him.
You can, but no.
So listen to me, sister.
The best thing he ever did.
I need you to listen very carefully now.
I'm listening.
It's good for you to take a break from him.
Right.
You have to. And if the universe, if it's organic, if God, whatever, says it's okay to be his friend after you've done the prerequisite work without maintaining contact with him, and it happens organically, cool. But right now, it's got to be all about you.
Yes.
It's got to be all about self-evaluation. It has to be about all of that. You don't want to do it, do you?
She laughing.
It sucks. That sucks. No, that's all I freaking do it. I've got a journal. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of me.
And it's not going to be over. Listen, it's not going to be over until it's over.
You're trying to force it.
You're trying to, it ain't going to be over until
I want
it's
to
over.
be healed right now. Like
I just gave that young girl, I just gave that one girl the example of the freeway. I just gave you that. You got to wait it out. B, you trying to do something to get around it. You ain't gonna get around it. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's gonna burn out. You can't make the fire burn.
But I am allowed to have fun in the process. Right?
Sure you are.
Amen, girl.
Hey, you better.
Show no I did.
But I against it. Mm-mm.
My life.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now's not the time. You gotta listen now. You don't want to listen, but you gotta listen.
Right.
Like right now, you talking about medicating yourself as opposed to meditating on yourself.
That part.
See, you can medicate yourself with dick and attention, but you need to meditate on yourself. That's not what I'm saying. That's not. I'm not talking about the doing. I'm talking about the being. See, that's the problem. When people are in this motherfucking fucked up relationship situation, they think they can do something to get out of it.
Right.
When in fact, the only doing there is to be done is being.
Mm-hmm.
That's like you said, you do yoga and Pilates. The number one facet there is mindfulness and peaceful and living in the moment. But you have to apply that to literally every moment of your life, not just that 30 minutes or an hour that you're doing yoga. You actually have to apply that to every facet of your life all day.
Right. And the meditation is not, oh, I hope this shit get over with.
Right.
That's not the meditation. The meditation is, I accept this. I accept where I am today. I accept every incremental step that I'm going to make. Clearly, I was gonna shit. Clearly, I was gonna say this motherfucker's Taurus, hard-headed.
Yeah, totally.
I was gonna say that. No, obstinate. Obstinate.
Why are you still talking to the ex?
Let me just say this: you can't have what you want.
Right.
Here we go. Let's get real. You can't have what you want.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? That's your problem. That's your goddamn problem right there. You can't have it. Now what you gonna do?
Right.
And there's your problem. You don't see your controlling issues? You don't see it? I'm just going to ask you, do you see it or no? You would say that? All right then. You don't see how that's a problem? How did you say that? Like, did you actually say that bullshit? I'm just saying, did you actually say that? The fuck?
Well, the root of controlling is fear. So you got to deal with your fear. Yeah. Anxiety and control issues come from fear. As someone who's lived with anxiety a good portion of my life and come from a mental health background, your root of control comes from fear. Fear of having control, losing control, wanting to have more control. It comes from fear. To be less controlling, you need to either be more courageous or just accept fear.
She ain't accepting fear.
Losing him completely to another woman.
You don't have him, but you want him.
That's why she's still talking to him.
But I can honestly say, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's. I've never not gotten what I wanted, so I don't.
And that's your problem. You think it's popping like that with him.
No. I mean, well, it
yes.
is.
Yeah. It is. Well,
it is. I just think he's being. I think he's just an asshole sometimes, and if I want something, he is dead set on not complying with that.
Is his birthday?
He's an Aries.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
They locked horns already.
He's gonna do what the fuck he want to do, irrespective of what you think he should be doing.
Okay, I'm done. My horoscope told me that a couple of years.
You just hard-headed.
Put it in a way.
So I know it. I know what it is.
That I could understand it.
I know what it is. You need to crash. That's what needs to happen. You need to crash into your beliefs.
Wow.
I told you my head was one place and my heart was another.
Right. Yeah. 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 Well, your head should be telling you. I got to undo some of the shit that was done in that relationship so I can move forward. I got to let go some of the. Dr. Mark Goulston says it so eloquently.
He does.
When he talks about breaking up with the outcome you wished for the last relationship.
That part.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Okay, yeah, no, that's his book I got. I got that Get Out of Your Own Way.
Right.
Book.
And obviously you didn't listen to nothing in that motherfucker.
Reread.
Very compelling points in there that I took from that, but I guess I'm struggling
But see,
with.
no, this is what you're struggling with. You're struggling with your intellect over your experience. You need experiential verification and validation of what you know intellectually. I can't tell you anything that you don't already know about what you should be doing here. You already know intellectually, you just are not in an experiential space yet. You've got to experience what you know. And your intuition is telling you everything that I've said right now is bona fide. But you got to do it. And if you don't do it, you're going to be calling this nigga all the time.
Right.
Okay, fear. So what am I still don't, I have not been able to connect the two. And I know I'm extremely analytical.
Well, the fear is you know what happens with him. So the fear is the unknown. What happens when I break this cycle? I would challenge that you might not be in love with him as much as you are just habitually used to dealing with him.
Exactly.
And the fear is the unknown of what happens when I stop dealing with him.
Exactly.
Right.
Right? So sometimes when people tell me like, oh, I love him so much, I'm like, I don't know if you were so much in love as you are just habitually used to this situation.
And then getting what the fuck you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
You already told us anything you want, you get.
Even if it's not good for you.
She out here playing reindeer games, my
He
nigga.
took the words out of my mouth.
You done took up 8-9 minutes of what the fuck is going on because you greedy.
Just like a bull.
Okay.
You better, hey, Taurus. You better learn how to be flexible.
Ooh.
I was, and I'm not trying to be that anymore. I was married for a long time.
All right, keep fucking up.
I'm just saying.
Keep fucking up. The phone number is gonna be the same.
You want me to call you back?
You're gonna have to. Because you're gonna keep going through bullshit. Then you're gonna call back and be like, this nigga did it again. You had a dig? You hard-headed, the phone number ain't gonna change. I'll be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What's today, Monday? I hope to hear from you Wednesday and Friday because you're gonna keep this bullshit popping.
No, I will try not to. I'll try and go find some other.
Everybody in the chat room is saying it's the dick.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
The dick got you mesmerized.
He keep going back for it.
I haven't had his in a while.
What's a while?
Well, how often do you think about his dick?
Oh, all the time.
There we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have had his dick.
Right.
She had it today.
I mean, I feel for her because if it wasn't for us living in 6 hours apart from each other, I don't know how this divorce would have popped off, really. Like, this whole shit would look different. So she just need to put a whole bunch of space and time in between this thing.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I wasn't married to him.
Oh.
I was married to another guy.
He's
I'm just saying, space and time.
And after.
It's all good, love. Listen, you're not ready to listen to us today, so we're going to have to let you go.
I'm going to call you back, though.
I love you.
And I'm going to donate.
All right, thank you so much.
Yes,
We
please
appreciate
do
it.
that.
Where
Thank
can I
you.
get your book?
Thank you.
Oh, the book? The book is gone.
Oh, it is gone?
Yes.
I thought so.
I thought you had like 3 copies or something.
I'm not giving away those copies.
I mean, those are for special people.
Yes. The book
Aren't
is
you
gone.
supposed to be putting it on Amazon or something?
Is there a digital copy available online?
The digital copy is available and in Kindle.
Okay,
there you go.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
All right.
I need someone nervous.
The
Okay, I'll call you and
relationship
read it,
dismount.
The relationship dismount. On
You
Kindle.
need that, girl.
Thank you.
Okay.
You need
Chapter
to break up with this
3.
nigga. Chapter 3. Start there.
Do the test and the workout. The worksheet.
Okay.
Stop riding that dick.
All right.
Yeah.
I will call y'all back.
All right, baby.
And stop thinking about that dick so
She
much.
said, ooh, she thought about it when I said it. See there?
We appreciate the call.
Bye,
Listen,
y'all.
I need to just clear the palate. Let's get Zozo in here.
Yeah.
And clear the palate. God
Yes.
damn. this shit here.
I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up, I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
This is the death of relationship dumbassification. A thought-provoking conversation with the voice of reason. An exploration into why you and your girl just can't relate. The world is tuned in to the voice of reason. Blowing up the foxhole every Thursday evening. If your man is tripping, then talk to Zoe before you leave. Maybe y'all can make it work, and if not, he can tell you exactly how to tell him to kick rocks. Intelligence with lots of comedy. It's not your average show. It's Zoe Williams, the voice of reason on Foxhole Radio.
Reminiscing on the foxhole. Man, this shit still slaps. Jeez.
I think that's my favorite track. But I like the Zo lyrics.
You're listening to the voice of reason on Dash Radio. Man, we get down on this relationship shit. It's real work getting put in. You don't have to agree. It's just about engaging in the conversation. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. And my ladies are in the building.
For sure.
We got Mimi.
What's up?
You guys can hear Mimi on Thursday nights. Where?
Accelerated Radio, 7 o'clock. Keeping it real with Mimi. Check us out. We be in there clowning us though.
Nigga.
Fire.
They be turned up in that motherfucker, boy.
Turned up.
All the way.
Tiff been saying she gonna come down. She ain't made it yet.
That's why I gotta quit this night job. I be sleep right through Mimi's show. I gotta watch it later on Facebook. I be lame, man.
Yeah. But Donnie Keith been in the building.
Yeah, I done went down there and clown with them. We had a ball every time too.
They be turned up, man. I love Mimi's show, man. It's dope. I have fun when I'm able to get over there. It's just
Right. We miss you. We miss you. We miss you.
I got so many goddamn shows.
10 job, man.
Right. Just getting it, right?
And it is. Hey, man, I'm just out here trying to make people understand this relationship thing is not just about Netflix and chill. It's not just about going to the movies and fucking and having kids and being obligated financially. There's some spiritual obligations that are in place as well. And they require you to be observant and accepting, right? Man, accepting of the observations of you. Oftentimes, we are just trying to observe our partner and what they doing. And then we wind up in a micromanagement space fucking with them, trying to make sure they understand what we understand. And that's just not how it goes.
Right.
You're in relationship to get a better understanding of you through the mirror of your partner. That's how this works. You dig? A lot of motherfuckers don't understand that. This is why we created the Voice of Reason platform because I think men don't understand the perspective of women enough. So today we wanted to put together a topic around the Super Bowl of relationships, aka marriage, and then God. Damn. If God loves me, why am I still single? Am I just supposed to sit still and wait for God to deliver me Mr. Right? But what if you ain't right?
That part.
Do you still deserve Mr. Right?
Hell no.
Damn. Do you just want to be married because all of the girls that are in your circle have rings on their finger? A lot of times the competition, women are always in competition with each other.
Right. That's horrible, but yeah.
Low key, my sisters were in competition.
Yeah.
Wow.
My youngest sister, she's not younger than me. She's the youngest sister.
The youngest girl.
Right? The youngest girl. She gets married first.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Problem.
So then the oldest sister gets married a year later.
Uh-oh.
Needless to say, both of them are divorced.
I'm sure.
You understand? Like, and I knew on a spiritual level, I mean, I'm in my 20s.
Yeah.
But on a spiritual level, I'm like,
they tripping.
That ain't right. That ain't right. My older sister married a nigga look just like TD Jakes.
Oh, Lord.
I've been calling that nigga TD Jakes for years.
Hilarious.
Every time I see that nigga, I be like, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hilarious.
Can run across the stage.
You understand? What self-work have you done to ensure that you have what it takes to be a husband or wife? Nobody wants to do the self-work because yourself is the ugliest mirror you could ever look in.
Man.
For sure.
Yikes, you don't want to look at that motherfucker. Fuck. Ladies, we got callers. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Welcome to the Voice of Reason. Speak on it.
What up, man? Hustle from Miami.
Hustle from Miami. What's up, Pam?
Hustling, baby.
What's going on, brother? What's up, ladies?
What's up?
Man, I'm listening to that last caller so long, I think I forgot what I wanted to say.
Yeah. She was just hard-headed than a motherfucker. She was going to do what she was going to do regardless of what we had to say.
That's perfect, though, because that relates to exactly what I called about. So,
speak on it.
I feel like I'm going through a trial right now, man. So let me break it down for you. I got my ex, who was a Cancer, by the way. And so I'm sure you know, what goes along with that. A bunch of sensitivity, it's just
crying.
It's a whole lot going on. Yeah, a whole lot of that. So I cleared the table of that one, and I'm moving on to further stages. So I think, and guess who I run into in my next back and forth encounter? Another Cancer. And I'm feeling like, did I not learn something? What is the lesson that I missed out on?
Oh, yeah, you gonna get that lesson.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like either I didn't transcend enough to be able to deal with that type of personality, or maybe I haven't learned to say no yet. You get what I mean?
Listen, the only relationship model you get to choose is social. The spirit side, you don't get to choose. The spirit chooses you. See, we can say, oh, they got to be from this class of people. They have to go to school. They had to have been here and done this and lived this life and whoop, whoop, whoop. That's the social shit. That's the shit you can control. The spirit shit you can't control. And relationship is like an iceberg. The portion you see is social. The spirit shit underneath, the shit you don't see, which is 18, 15, 20,000 times larger than the shit you see, that's the spirit work. That's what people fail to realize. You don't choose that spirit shit. That Cancer woman, that other woman popped up right there like, oh, you getting ready to bounce on this one? Well, here's the continuation of it then, nigga.
All right. That's what I felt like. I felt God was telling me, like, you thought it was over. You ain't ready yet. You ain't done.
You're not.
but I'm fighting, man. It's one of those things where it's like I don't want.
Would you classify yourself? Would you classify yourself as a fighter?
Well, I'm a Leo. So I like to see things.
I already know. So guess what, Leo? Guess what you got to do?
What's that?
You got to do what you wouldn't do instinctively, which is fight.
Oh, shit.
You see that? You got to sit through it. Without judgment. Leo is good for judgment.
Man.
And when I say judgment, I'm saying assessing the situation. And then the Leo man wants to implement solutions. Sometimes it's just about sitting through it objectively.
Right.
That part.
Without labeling. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
and
how
I
this
see
got to
the
work.
benefit to that. I get it. I get it. But you know that goes against my nature.
I know. Anything that goes against your nature has the propensity to make you stronger. This is relationship judo or aikido, where you use the attacks of your partner and use it against them. You take that inertia and you use it against them, not in an attack, but in a way that diverts their attack by doing nothing.
You know, I hit a wall yesterday, and I told her, I was like, man, you know, you really just training for me. I see it. This is like training. And she didn't really understand where I was coming from with it. But, like, it all became clear, and I just fell back. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, let me just observe for a minute.
Yes.
And that's real. I guess sometimes, you know what I mean? We got to step outside of our nature to become a full embodiment of what we meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just let it ride, brother. Let it ride.
You mean ride on down the freeway as I go another lane? That's what you're talking about?
You'll be surprised how certain things will just untangle themselves if you don't force it to. Have you noticed when you force a knot, that motherfucker get tighter?
Yep, that part.
But when you loosen up on that knot, the knot loosens up. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Come on, brother. I got you, man. We gonna work this shit out, bro. We gonna work it out, Bill. Really appreciate you. Thank you, man. We don't hear from you enough. Thank you for the call, bro.
Right. Bye, hustle.
Bye, hustle.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you, brother. We lit tonight.
We lit.
This shit crazy to the motherfucker, boy.
Smoking mini bags.
Listen.
Of that.
Right.
Too many jewels have been laid out tonight for y'all not to buy me out. Let me tell you how many of these I have.
Yeah, how many?
Let's see. A little under 500 copies.
Okay, now.
All right. I would say about 460.
Okay.
About 460. I got about 460 copies. We should be sold out. You go to my website, IamZoeWilliams.com, and fucking buy a CD. If you buy today, I mail tomorrow. I'm going to the post office.
Oh, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's my schedule.
Those are the mailing days.
You underdig? Go hook your brother up. Hey, Hank, my email is VOR106@gmail.com. That's VOR106@gmail.com. I need you guys to really make a push for these Love Matters Revealed CDs. And of course, Total Package Energy. And of course, Android Ohm. We need strong support for these shows and the products that we feature on these shows. I think today's topic was amazing because we endeavored to have the discussion.
Right.
When nobody in here is 100% right, least of all my motherfucking ass. Okay? And again, I'm a flawed guy. I learned by fucking up lives. fucking up people and just fucking up, you know, making hella motherfucking mistakes. I am nowhere near perfect, and I will never claim to be that. That's why I don't like it when people call me a relationship expert. I am not an expert. I specialize in relationships because I'm interested in them.
Right.
But I can't be an expert of your experience.
Right.
So you cannot call me an expert, and I will not receive that. So I'm just saying, my job is to shake the motherfucking cage you live in. And that's what the Love Matters CD does. That's what the Relationship Dismount does. That's what the holographic relationship is going to do.
We ready. I mean, we really not ready, but we ready.
Right.
Jeez, man. It's going to be crazy. So I really want you guys to support everything that we do. I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. We appreciate everybody who supported today, who supported both shows. Thank you so much. Ladies, y'all want to say goodbye?
Bye, babies.
Bye.
We got love for y'all. Deuces.